Hi, my name is Robert Duffy. I'm the captain on Ladder 8 in the Springfield Fire Department, Massachusetts, and I'm the inventor of the Quick Step Anchor. This is an instructional video on how, when, and pretty much why to use a Quick Step Anchor. I'll tell you when you don't want to use a Quick Step Anchor is on a slate roof, clay tile roof, or when you have the metal roofs that are over, say an asphalt roof, and they have nailers that are about an inch thick. You won't get a good seat in the anchor hook, so I wouldn't use it on any of them. And how you're going to know that this metal roof is over an asphalt roof on nailers and not just laying right down flat is when you go to sound it, you're going to see the metal cave in on the metal roof. That's another important point. Quick step anchor is only as strong as the roof it's anchored into. So when you go up there on your roof ladder, before you even step off of that roof ladder, every truck man knows sound the roof. You go to sound the roof and your axe or your trash hook or something goes right through, you get off the roof. You're not supposed to be up there. And if the fire's already burning through the roof, I mean, that's an obvious sign. So along with using this, brush up on the techniques for sounding roofs. Extremely important. The quick step anchor, when it's stored, should be stored like this. This is the easiest way to carry it, I found out. Put your lanyard right through here, and you're going to store it on with the quick step anchor hook right in your apparatus like this. So it's just grab and go. You're going to grab it off the apparatus and go. I'm going to show you how to use this. When you're at the scene, you're going to grab your tools. You're going to grab the quick step anchor off of your apparatus. Go ahead and take it, put it on. Now you're carrying it hands free. Grab your chainsaw. Obviously, it's going to be started on the ground before you get up there. There's no way that you want to try to start a chainsaw up there. You start it, set your safety. You're going to carry this stuff. Guy below you should bring a hook so you can pull the sheeting off the roof. So the way it's done now, let's pretend I don't have the quick step anchor with me. The way it's done now is, I'm going to go up with the saw. The guy below me is going to have a plaster hook and either a Halligan or a picket axe. We're going to go up the roof, and usually what I do is I'm going to make a plunge cut. First thing I'm going to do is make a plunge cut. Put the saw on the roof, so I have a place to store it. A lot of people are always looking for where they're going to put the saw. That's what I do. Then the man below is going to take the picket axe or the Halligan, whatever. He's going to take it and he's going to bury it into the roof. That's going to be your foothold. And to me, it's extremely unsafe, unstable. Not only that, you need a firefighter dedicated to watching this foothold for the man that's using it. There's no way you can put it in and just leave it there. That's crazy if you do that. Same thing with the Halligan. You're going to take it, bury it right in, boom, that's your foothold. So both of these, when you're putting your foot against them, what it does is create pressure going down and pressure going up. Not only that, it's unstable. So let's say somebody wasn't maintaining it. I'm readjusting my foot. Oh, there goes your foothold, and you're gone. I live in New England, and we deal with anything from 2 to 3 feet of snow on a roof to an inch of snow to ice to 80, 90 degree weather. So we have everything in between, and this quick step anchor can be used in any of that stuff. And to be honest with you, the truth of the matter is the way I see most guys ventilate roofs is really like this. They'll cut it entirely from the roof ladder. They'll go up. That guy down below will have all his tools. He'll come up here, get a position, and reach over and start making his cuts. I'm about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. That's where I feel comfortable. I'm not going to be leaning way over here to do that. So he's going to make his cuts. You're going to cut half your hole, and then everybody has to come on up to the peak of the roof. Everybody will come up to the peak. You'll bring all your gear with you and all your manpower, and you come up to the peak of the roof. Roof ladder has to be free. Now you start taking the roof ladder moving it over. I got to move it over probably about 3 or 4 feet to allow to finish your cut, and then everybody goes back down with all their gear. You get reset, finish your cut. You know, that way it takes so long to do that it's unsafe, because the odds of you falling through the roof using this technique, and it's clumsy too, moving all this stuff around. It's unnecessary and it's clumsy. It's just the old way of doing stuff. That's what I'm showing you. I'm showing you the old way of doing stuff, and if you ask a lot of people, you know, why they do it, it's just because it's the way it's been done. You know, there's no other way to do it. Now there is. So that's the way it's done more often than not. Now I'm going to show you how to use a quick step anchor. With that, we don't have to do any of this other stuff I showed you. So when we use a quick step anchor, we're going to come down. You know, I'm going to make that that initial plunge cut like I showed you, and I'll put the saw right in here. You can either keep the quick step anchor on or off. I've had it on this whole time I've showed you, but I'm going to show you what you do if you take it off. When you take it off, pull your lanyard out. You're going to take your hooks, these 2 hooks right here, lay it on your roof ladder, right over one of your rungs, and it's not going anywhere. It's locked in. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and make my take the saw out, and make my cut, make my curve cut. When I make the cut, you don't want to make it into you don't want to do a 90-degree angle cut. You want to come down on a little bit of angle towards the ground, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, whatever the case may be. You know, like I said, you can use this anywhere from a 1-inch thick roof all the way up to about 4 inches. Obviously sound it before you do anything. On a thicker roofs, about the 4-inch roof, you may have to make one cut and then another straight cut to give you a little more room to have it anchored, seated in there well. And you'll know that by doing the training. So we're gonna go ahead and make this cut right here. Boom, we made our cut. I'll take my saw, throw it right back in the roof. I don't have to worry about it. Grab the quick step anchor, and when I grab it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the weight in my upper hand. Whichever upper hand, you know, if you're working from the other side, your upper hand's gonna be your right hand. This side right here, my upper hand's my left hand. I'm gonna take it, and all I do is just drag it right up until the hooks meet into the hole. And as soon as they get into the hole, just give it a quick pop, push it in, make sure it's seated, and then grab your adjustment arm and adjust it to whatever pitch feels comfortable for you. I like it on a slight incline. Gives me a little more leverage when I'm cutting. Then what you're gonna do is gonna take your running end of your lanyard to get your carabiner, and you're gonna hook that to your safety belt. Now this is your lifeline. If you happen to fall, this is going to stop you from falling off the roof. And I'll show you that at the end of the video. So there's a couple different ways you can use this. The first way I'm going to show you is the way that I'm the most comfortable using. It's working almost entirely off of the quick step anchor. What I do is I just step right over here onto the anchor, grab my saw, and just take a knee. I take a knee, all my weight's right here. It's a nice level surface to work from, and I'll start my cuts. You know, I got about 4.5 feet between me and the roof ladder. Your cut's got to be a minimum of 4 feet by 4 feet, okay, in order for it to be effective. So I'm gonna make my cut, come over here, go across, come on down, come down this side, and I'm gonna come all the way over here, get off, you know, start my cut over here, come off, finish my cut, and either hand the saw to the guy down below or make another plunge cut and put the saw on the other side. Then before we pull the sheathing off, what we're going to do is we're going to pull the quick step anchor out. Taking it out's easier than even putting it in. All you do is give it a quick pull, the hooks come right out, pull them up. Just like that. You'll hook your lanyard back up, put it through the hole, put it around you, now you're ready to go. You know, this way is, in my experience and in my opinion, head and shoulders above the way it's done now. A lot safer, a lot faster. you know, and the odds of me getting home to my wife and kids at the end of my shift is greatly increased by this new method. So anyways, let me show you what it looks like if I happen to fall while the quick step anchor's anchored into the roof. Keep in mind this is 3/8 plywood, and it's been up here for about a year. Pretty much garbage. So this is hooked up. We'll say I'm working up here. Something happens, I end up falling. Like I said, you can have this lanyard. This lanyard's adjustable, whatever you want. You want it at the end, you want it here, doesn't matter. Put it where you want, okay? It's all set, and like I said, it's fire resistant up to 900 degrees. And this is what it's gonna look like if I fall. All right, a quick step anchor can be used on any pitch roof, whether it's asphalt, composite, metal, or any one of these pitch roofs, except for slate, clay tile, and metal that's up, nailed onto nailers that's sitting up on edge.